covering news that matters. Fox 23 News at 6 starts right now.
The rape by instrumentation case against two Sperry High School students has come to a screeching halt, but it's not over. Thanks for joining us at 6. I'm Nathan Thompson.
And I'm Shay Razi. In order for this case to move forward, a decision needs to be made by justices in Oklahoma City due to a conflict in the law.
Fox 23's Devin Lyon joins us live from outside the Tulsa County Courthouse. Devin, you've been following this case since it started, and today there was a significant development.
That's exactly right. Today was the first court hearing for this case where we saw the defense teams take two different plans of actions. However, they're still going to have to both wait on the Oklahoma Court of Criminal Appeals after a disagreement between two Tulsa County judges. Meanwhile, the prosecutors in this case have maintained the same stance throughout this entire process. The case around two Sperry High School students charged with rape by instrumentation is going to take even longer to play out. The two defense teams and the prosecutors came to a standstill as they wait on the Oklahoma Criminal Court of Appeals.
Well, the side that could happen is that the Court of Criminal Appeals could say that Title 21, 1114 is controlling. And if it does, then that would mean that any prosecutor could charge anyone of any age, as ridiculous as it sounds, a 4-year-old, with rape in the first degree, rape by instrumentation, facing those penalties as adults.
MJ Denman is one of the defense attorneys. Denman and the other team filed specific legal motions that call upon the Court of Criminal Appeals as they have exhausted their options, but claim a conflict in the law remains.
In this particular case, Title 10A not only is the more specific statute, but it's also the one that was amended last. I am praying that this Court of Criminal Appeals uses the same kind of analysis in this particular argument. We'll see.
The decision by the OKC courts will determine which law takes precedent and if the students can be charged as adults at the discretion of the Tulsa County District Attorney instead of being charged as youthful offenders. That decision was disagreed on by two Tulsa County judges. The Tulsa County DA office has not wavered on their stance in this case.
There's a reason why the court or the legislature created the language to basically say we're not going to draw some kind of unique distinction between rape by instrumentation or rape in the first degree. It's a violation of a human being, and that's why we're proceeding as we're proceeding, because the law allows us to do that.
The decision by the Court of Criminal Appeals will determine how cases like this one are to be handled across the state. The students are due back in the Tulsa County Courthouse July 30th. A decision from the Oklahoma City courts is expected by then. There was a similar case in 2024, Dominguez versus Oklahoma, where the Oklahoma Court of Criminal Appeals sided with the state statute that was most recently amended. If they stay consistent and do it with this case, that would rule in favor of the argument made by the defense instead of the prosecution. Live in downtown Tulsa, covering news that matters, Devin Lyon, Fox 23 News.
While this case plays out, there's a lawsuit that was filed against Sperry Public Schools over how the district handled the situation after it was reported. We reached out to the attorney representing the student who reported the alleged attack and have not heard back. We have more details on the lawsuit and previous coverage of this case on fox23.com.